Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of En-Syte. I'm your host, Steven, joined by one of my favorite people, Shay. What's good, babe?
What's poppin', everybody? What up,
Man,
what up?
man, nothing much, nothing much. We're getting close to the spooky time of the year.
We are.
It's getting close to that spooky time of the year. Halloween or Hallows Eve, however you want to call it, however you want to celebrate it. Just want to say, make sure you be safe and enjoy yourself, regardless of it is what you do. Keep your kids safe, because shit's crazy than motherfucker. What up, brother Nate? So just
Yeah.
be safe, be careful. If you're out doing your adult thing, be safe and be careful. Don't forget, Halloween is on a Sunday. That's the Lord's Day. Don't forget that shit. So other than that, you know what that means is the weather is starting to chill. The leaves is changing. And they're already starting to put up Christmas shit in stores. So yeah.
Season started.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Can't even get into Halloween good enough without Christmas shit being put the fuck up. That's the most commercialized holiday ever in existence. I swear it is.
But that happened to be my favorite holiday.
I mean, look, I love Christmas too. I enjoy Christmas. But
Yeah.
man, if marketing in every single bit of a corporation don't market the fuck out of it, commercialize the fuck out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, like at my job right now, they got all kinds of Christmas shit up all in the middle of the floor. Next to the Halloween shit.
What?
Next to the Halloween shit.
Thanksgiving, huh?
No, fuck Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving don't got no decorations like that. No, this, like it's Halloween, Christmas. You might have like one small turkey somewhere in the middle right there that's hidden in the clutch, but other than that, ain't no damn decorations for Thanksgiving. It's just food.
I see. I can't.
Yeah.
Mm.
So with that being said, yes, sorry. Unfortunately, we did not have a show yesterday. I had to work, but we here now. We're here now. And I'm here to let you know that next week it's going to be a show on Tuesday, but not Wednesday. Just let you know, it's going to be a show Tuesday, but not Wednesday. The reason why it's not going to be a show on Wednesday is because me, this lovely lady, and about 500 other people, shit, it seems like, are
Right.
going to be relaxing on the beaches of Jamaica. Sipping on what we sipping on and enjoying the sun while we can. Not to rub it in everybody's face, because y'all motherfuckers go on vacations too. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Y'all go on vacations. We go on vacations. Just play like that, plain and simple. We just choose ours at this time of the year. Okay?
Do
Okay.
you know what we're going next year?
Huh?
I said, do he know what we're going next year?
You know that's always decided after we finish this trip. It's always going to be discussed when it's going me and him going to discuss the next. Me and him going to discuss the next trip after we come back from here. So like a week after we come back, it's going to be discussions of what we're going to next. It's like
Because my mom and dad already got their trip for next year.
Well, who?
My mom and daddy got their trip for next year.
Oh, ain't that some lovely stuff?
I'm probably going to vacation twice next year, but
Oh, look who getting bougie. Look who
yes,
getting bougie.
I mean,
What's up, Tracy? How you doing?
hey, Miss Green.
So yeah, so just letting y'all know that's what's going to be the Get Down with the Get Down starting next week. Our editor, our lovely editor Tammy, has informed us that Spotify is doing video podcasts now. So once we figure out how we're going to put that on, we're going to be visually on Spotify. Once we figure all the details out about this stuff, we're going to talk to her and get that up and going. So we will be on Spotify like we have been, but in a visual and audio sense, as just supposed to, hearing our voices. So what's up, Sean? How you doing? Shay vanished. Her phone fell. There she is. I look at her. Look at her lovely face.
It's so petty too.
Who petty?
I said the phone slid so petty.
Because it slid face down. It didn't even go face up. That was the problem right there. It's just like slid like, yeah, we just gonna fall this way. So yeah, today's episode, I'm gonna say this right now, is not for the faint of heart. People might get offended. You might get offended. You might feel some type of way. So I'm just gonna say this disclosure right now. if you feel any type of way about this particular topic, your ass guilty as shit for the shit that we don't
Absolutely.
talk about in this damn topic. You are guilty as shit for what we're going to be talking about in this topic. If you feel some type of way about this shit, because I'm going to just show my visual viewers right now what we're going to be talking about right here. Boom. Independent women are losing. And here's why. Oh, my Lord. The strong, independent women out there doing the damn thing. Businesses. Got
Chasing the bag.
Man, chasing the bag like a motherfucker. They chasing the bag like a motherfucker. I mean, they like Usain Bolting after this bag.
Mm-hmm.
They going it like they Simone Biles busting backflips on the floor trying to win that gold. That's what they trying to chase. Say, Carmen, how you doing? So
They get Abby Douglas on.
Man, for real. So it makes you wonder, like you see this statement and it says independent women are losing. And you wonder, like, what are they losing at? They got money. They got their own job, their business, whatever it is. You know, they stacking their bread and everything like that. Yeah. We ain't talking about financial wise. We ain't talking about success in their professional lives. We talking about their dating lives. Why they losing in their dating lives, they marriage lives. Now, if you remember about, I think like an episode or two ago, how I told you Shay bombarded us with like 50 different fucking videos all at one time for us to watch to basically, you know, do an episode. You will know that this is something that, of course, we've watched a video of, and this is going to be our take on that topic. Not what the particular person said in the video. This is our take on the topic. We may say some things that this particular person has said. So, just let you know, topics are not copywritten, but we being careful about what we say. So, the thing is, independent women, and I know that just because Dre's not here yet, because Dre is busy right now. He'll get to us if he can when he finish. But I know what Dre would say. What's the definition of an independent woman? What you think it is, Shay?
I have no damn idea because I'm independent, dependent. What do you mean? Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing. An independent woman is someone who has everything going for her in a way that is basically, what Tracy says, one who can handle their own and every spectrum that they can in terms of financial stability, professional success, whatever the goals may be that they have in their life. Someone who can handle on their own. They don't need another source of income because their income is enough for them to do what they need to do, and they're pretty much doing okay. So that is what we're talking about right now. So now we're wondering, like, why are women losing? Why are independent women losing at this dating game or this marriage game? So here's the thing. Here's the kicker. Let's just say I'm gonna take the scenario that the person put out that we first originally listened to the video. Basically saying that a man should pay for everything and an independent woman should not have to pay for anything at all. It's all on the man in terms of dating, traditional wise. So that's what she wants. It's an independent woman who wants a traditional man. So let's just say that a man goes out on a date with a woman on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
On a Friday. And he spends $50. The date, they weren't too compatible, so they didn't talk. So let's say he goes out that Saturday again with another person, spends $50, not compatible, moving on. Sunday, goes out on a date. I mean, I would love to have 3 different dates across the motherfucking weekend. I don't know what he was doing, but Pimp was on his game. But he goes out on a third date with another woman and it's not compatible. Now, let's just say, for instance, that's 3 dates at $50 a piece over the course of a weekend. That's $150 per weekend, correct?
Mm-hmm.
In most states, in most situations, there are 4 weekends in a month, correct?
Yeah.
So if my math serves me correctly, 150 times 4 is $600, correct?
You smart. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just no, just checking, because $600, that's a lot. I mean you going out on 12 different dates, but that's still a lot. Oh, my video, no, my damn video froze. That's still a lot. So to be doing something like that, $150 every week for
Mm-hmm.
that amount of time. Sorry about that, y'all. It's $600 a month. Don't you think that's a fair amount of money to be spending on dates? I'm
Just to
at,
find out ain't working.
yeah, just
Yeah.
to find out things ain't, just to find out you're not compatible with the person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair amount. But yet, the independent woman wants a traditional man who's going to pay for everything, and I say everything, I mean everything in terms of this. But nowadays, men don't see women as being too traditional anymore. Like traditional is in terms of, oh, they cook, they clean, kind of like, okay, you're gonna be the stay at home kind of wifey thing while I go out and get the bread. But she's
Mm.
independent, so she's not gonna do that. So how can you expect for someone to be traditional when you're not traditional yourself? That's a very good question right there. How can you expect one? How can you expect one to be a certain way when you cannot be that certain way? Like, I'm gonna just keep all my money to yourself, but you're gonna spend your money on everything that I want, need, and desire.
Damn, that sounds. The way that you put it, it sounds real selfish.
Yeah, because this is the same way that it sounded in that video.
Like, I'm not gonna spend anything, even though I got my own bread.
Mm-hmm,
You gonna all your bread, like
mm-hmm.
all of it.
So the thing is, not going half on no bills, not half on the rent, not half on the car
Right.
notes, not insurance, nothing like that. You pay for all that yourself with your money, and I'm gonna keep all of mine to myself for me to do what I want with mine. But you still gonna end up buying me shit as well.
And paying my wait. Oh Lord
Not,
Jesus, have mercy.
yeah, you got something. Yeah, yeah, that's itching right there. Now I'm putting it like this. What you gotta say, Shay? Come on. You got some words. I know you got some words.
Like I said, I'm an independent, dependent.
No, no, see, no. Here's the thing. We're gonna put it to you like this. I've known you for a while. You are not independent dependent. You are an independent woman. But the thing is, you are a modest independent woman. You're not the type of person who, like, I got all this money, I'm gonna keep it to myself. Like, you're the type of person who will split something with somebody if need be. You will be like, okay, if you with somebody in a relationship, you will split a bill, you will split something. Like if you go out on a date, he pays for the dinner, you might leave a cash tip.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So that's someone that I see you as. You're that form of an independent woman. You can
Okay.
take care of yourself, but it doesn't hurt to have somebody there with you to add on
No,
to what it is that you have.
no, it doesn't.
It
Like,
doesn't. It doesn't. Who in a right mind will neglect the fact? Let's just say, for instance, you got two people that make, oh, we'll say $45,000 to $50,000 a year. They both make $45,000 to $50,000 a year.
right.
So over the course of these two people being together, that's 90 to six figures a year.
Absolutely.
So just imagine all of that combining into one. So just imagine y'all both together making $4,000 to $5,000 a month. Y'all
Right.
monthly bills don't even equate to half of that amount.
Mm-mm.
So let's just say your monthly bills in its entirety, everything from cell phone, something as small as your cell phone bill to as big as the mortgage, rent, whatever,
Right.
is like 2,000, 2,200. that still leaves you with $3,000, $2,800 left for y'all to do what y'all want to do. Y'all compile that stuff. Y'all put some off to the side for savings. Y'all can compile that stuff together. Like what you want to do, baby. Like whatever it is you want to do.
I would like to go on a trip somewhere, like where it's just. I'm a big fan of trips for the simple fact that you can leave whatever stressing you out at home.
Mhm.
That's your break away from the stress at the crib. You know, it's like, hey, can we? It's a me and you kind of thing. Can me and you have a me and you conversation moment time
Mhm.
without having to worry about the bills or
Mhm.
the car or your family having issues or my family having issues. It's
Yep.
like leave all that there. Don't bring that
Don't
with
bring
us.
it on a
It's just
plane.
us. It's just us. you
Like the
know?
moment you enter that airport, anything that's dealing with life at home is
Mm-hmm.
outside that airport. You could pick that
Now,
shit up on you, or you leave it at home, whatever you want to do.
right. It's when we leave the house
It's
to
left
get
at
in the car
home.
go to the airport.
Hmm.
Yeah. Nate
So,
said it's about traditional, but we get the conversation confused through language. Yes.
hmm
Yes, 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 yes. It's like some young ladies want a traditional guy. You have to be a traditional woman to meet they to complement the traditional ways, and then
hmm
y'all can make it work for you guys. Even though like one male is traditional, one female is traditional, that might work for them. Then you got another couple that's like one is modest, the other one is modest. It'll work for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like you literally have to find your balance. However, the reality of the fact is you cannot want a traditional guy, but you're not doing anything to be traditional to where you can complement that, to where it can work for you guys. Y'all just, it's like he's saying yes and you just automatically saying no. You know, ain't no y'all trying to compare apples and oranges when that's y'all not making no fruit salad. Sean said, I call the woman you are describing as independent. I'll say she's simply selfish. Thank you.
now
Hey,
that's the second
hey,
time
hey.
that this has been
Oh,
said. This is the second time
let
that
me
this has
tell
been
you,
said.
I love the fact that Sean said that hints that keyword selfish.
Hmm.
Why do I feel like nowadays that's what they are labeling? Like that's what they're saying selfish women are. They saying selfish women are independent when
There it is.
independent. And then first off, this is how I feel. Okay. Okay. When you have no significant other, all
Hmm.
right, you have no choice but to depend on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wouldn't even consider a person who's doing everything on their own independent. I would consider them an adult.
Yeah.
You have to pay your own bills.
Hmm.
You have to drive. You have to have your own cars or your own source of transportation, whether
Yep.
it be cab, Uber. You literally have to have something of your own to get from point A to point B.
Yep.
Okay, that would be considered an adult because mom and daddy not paying no bills.
Yeah.
Your significant other not paying no bills. It's just you
Hmm.
yourself. So you have no other choice but to take on that role to be an adult. Now, when you're in the situation to where you have somebody, but you still can maintain everything on your own, then that's when I can consider you independent because you have somebody, but you still can maintain everything on your own.
Hmm.
But yeah, to shine right. Don't independent and selfish are two different things, people. Two different.
So,
Oh, okay. Nate said traditional women understood. If I run off, she understands he's still a man. There might be some repercussions to your disrespectful mouth.
hmm
Whew. He follows up with saying, women understood the concept of a man and never crossed the line. Today, we're so outside of nature that's the divide. Absolutely. It's like females want to be men and men want to be females. It's like kids want to be adults and adults want to be kids. It's like all the lines and boundaries and roles, everything is being meshed like spaghetti and mashed potatoes.
The reason why is because nobody knows how to be what they are. So they're trying to go to something where they think is simpler, or they're trying to go to something they think is more powerful, depending on which
It,
direction they want to go.
right. Like everybody is a time and a place for everything.
Mm-hmm.
You had your time to be a child, it's your time to be an adult now. Okay? Now is the next set of kids, is the next set of group. Okay, it's their turn to be kids. Because eventually, once they get done being children, they will have to grow up to be adults. It will be their turn to be adults. Everybody has a time to do what needs to be done. Everybody has a role. I don't know what's up with the propaganda that people are following to where they don't have to follow these roles. Yes, you do.
Yep.
You have to. You trying to rebel when the whole entire time you're gonna go back to it has to go back to your natural order. It's a natural order of things.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's exactly what that is. So
Yeah.
when you actually put it to you this way, the way that you described it early on, when you're saying that if you really think about it, someone who is taking care of their business, taking care of their own means and everything like that, that we deemed as quote unquote independent, is basically being an adult. They're being an adult because they're, like I said, parents not paying away, family members not paying away, significant other, nobody is paying your way, but you are taking care of everything. So if that is the case, if you really think about it, is independency really a title that should be given in this particular circumstance if you're just doing the things as you should do as an adult?
You know, to be honest with you, and that goes for both men and women. Like, do I think independency should be an actual word? I'm gonna be devil's advocate.
Oh, here we go.
No, I don't think independency should be a word. For the simple fact is, the role that you are acquiring as an independent person, you those are things that you have to do. You have to do this. You establish this particular lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
You as an adult have to maintain it because this as an adult is what you want. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it. That's all. Independency is it's glorifying responsibilities that is required.
yeah.
Like they say, oh well, a father is not babysitting their child because it's their child.
You're doing what you're supposed to do because that's your child. You don't.
Right.
No parent babysits their child. You
No
made this
parent
out.
and
No
no
parent ever has babysat that child.
right. Absolutely, I agree. And no independent male or female should be labeled independent because you're being an adult. Ain't
Exactly.
nobody else gonna pay your lifestyle but you.
Mm-hmm. So here's the thing. In all actuality, if we take independency out of this whole thing, now we're just saying that certain women are losing. And these certain women are, as Shay said earlier, and Sean said in the comments, selfish women are losing.
Mm-hmm.
Selfish
I'm
women
about
are losing based off of these situations. Wait, go ahead, say that again.
I'm looking up the word independent.
Oh, okay. Give us the whatever dictionary you looking it up for, because it's like 15 dictionaries on the internet. What you got?
This is all right. Having enough money to support oneself without help from others.
Mm-hmm.
A woman of independent means.
Now it's funny how in that dictionary it said a woman.
Right.
It said a woman what independent means, which means you basically saying that a man cannot be independent.
Mm-hmm.
So a man cannot be independent, but a woman can. So please tell me where they do that at. Because by the definition, it says someone who has financial means to take care of oneself.
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me there's not a single man on this earth who does not have the financial means to take care of oneself? So it has to be basically, say, a woman independence? Here
I
again.
think. Wait a minute. When did that word come out? What? Because that will literally tell you as to like why that particular definition is what it is.
Mhm. Brother Nate said there's no such thing as independence.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I agree. I agree. I think that word is part of another propaganda.
Mhm. It's something. It's something to basically stop certain people from feeling like that they need
That they were
somebody.
less
That what?
that they were less than.
Yeah, that they were less than, or that they, if they need somebody, if they need to depend on somebody as if that they're a child. That's not really the case. It's not the fact that you have to depend on somebody. There's a huge difference between depending on somebody and being with somebody. Nate says we live in a social construct that evolves all of us.
Nate is dropping gems. He's the official gem dropper for this episode for today.
It has been passed
Oh,
on to you, good sir. You are the gem dropper.
yes, yes. So, man, let me tell you, Sean gave us our word for the day, which is selfish.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's a good question. So, I love how he said there is no such thing as independence because
Yes.
they're not.
No.
If there's
Not
such
at
thing
least
as
in this way. At least not in this sense. Not in this
no,
sense.
that there's a such thing as responsibilities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which is
So that's what it is.
once you become an adult, you establish these. You are placed with these responsibilities and have to make them, or you just end up in a situation where you may not be the happiest. So again,
Yeah,
they say independent women are losing. No, it's the selfish women that are losing because there are women out there
that's
who can provide for themselves on their own means and are dating. Because if you want to go off of the definition of independence, they are out there with good and well enough jobs to take care of themselves, but yet they are married. You want to know why? Because they deem their husband as a teammate, as not just a husband, as a teammate, a partner, because they both put their bread together and watch it grow, depending on their situations. That's what that is. Yeah, she has a job where she makes 60, 70, $80,000 a year and can take care of herself in a comfortable way. But why she got a husband if she's so independent? But independent women are losing. No, it's the selfish women that have money that are losing because they expect a certain thing in this new age life. Because in this new age life, you're not really going to get traditional like that. You're not. The reason why, it's not due to the fact that men aren't able to be traditional. It's just the fact that stuff costs way more now than it did back then, and jobs don't pay as much to take care of the certain things as of now. You have people who go to school for 15 fucking years, get associates, bachelors, and masters to get a job that pays maybe 50, 60,000 a year. And that is the sad truth. It's not due to the fact that their lack of intelligence, it's not due to the fact that their lack of their drive. It's just the world that we live in right now. So the way things are right now, it's better to have two incomes into one home to actually meet the needs of that home. There's no need to be fucking selfish with your money. There's no need to be like, I'm gonna keep mine, you spend yours. And then you wondering like why shit is sinking because your ass is bringing all this water into the boat because you are not assisting, you are not partnering up with your mate to do this job of responsibility that has been given onto you as you became an adult. That's where selfish women, not independent women, selfish women are losing. Nay says, I laugh all the time when I see people on social media who talk about do you. If you're if you're conscious, spiritual, or religious, you know that we don't live in a bubble. No.
I be wondering, like, okay, because I was at one point in time, I was that person that said the "do you" phrase, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But when I said it, my context of me using it was being petty. Okay, it was that I do you that, yeah, I got you. You know, it was some vindictiveness behind the you. Because I would top it off with the boo. Do you boo? You know? However, what exactly does that mean, bro? Like,
well, like you said, you used it in that construct of like basically being vindictive or petty. Do you basically means do whatever it is that you normally would do. Do whatever it is that you would normally do on a regular basis within your own life. Just don't bring it up in mind. Because whatever it is that you're doing does not match what it is that I'm doing. So that's why people say it in that sense of do you, how you say it. Do you.
oh.
So anybody
Okay,
who
you
said
reap the benefits from the government going to war that you didn't participate in.
mm, mm, I don't even know what to say about that one right there. I don't know.
Neither the hell do I. This one Dre need to pop in. Hey, this is, you know.
Because Dre has something to say about that. Dre has something to say about that because I don't know what to say about that one right there. Because like you
Yeah,
reap the benefits from
man.
the government going to war that you didn't participate in. Be it as it may. But yeah, that's where the whole phrase "do you" come from. It's meant to be anyone who says the words "do you" don't mean it in the nice way. They don't mean it in any nice way at all because that is not a term basically for being nice. That is just basically the clean way of saying "fuck you."
Okay, maybe that's what I meant.
Like "fuck you, boo," "fuck you." You know? Yeah. Put the boo on top of that. Yeah, right there. You got to think
Right.
about it.
Oh,
Social
okay, we
Security,
got
got you. Okay.
you. Okay.
So yeah, if you really
Yeah.
think about it, that's basically what "do you" means. "Do you" is basically "fuck you."
Okay.
That is what that is. It is never a good term. It is never meant to
No,
be
it's
put
not.
into a nice way or anything at all. It is meant to always be a vindictive thing. Period. Point
Yeah.
blank.
Yeah. Oh my God. Independent means you are being an adult. Okay. You are
Independent.
being.
Independent is not even a word in terms of being an adult.
Nah.
You. The first time that you become independent, the first time that you have a form of independency is a child when you're able to walk without the aid of something. You're no longer
Mm-hmm.
dependent. You're no longer dependent on the walker, the bouncer, mama or daddy holding your hand. You're walking on your own. You're an independent walker because you first learn how to do it. Once you get it down packed, you're no longer an independent walker. You're now just a toddler.
That's it. And then everything else comes. It says if you lived in Brazil, you would live the life you have now. Nope. What's the difference between America and Brazil? Do you know? So look,
There's
I'm
better
glad you
women in
mentioned
Brazil.
that.
There's better women in Brazil.
And they probably obedient.
Oh, damn. I was just joking,
Listen.
but damn.
I, okay, this is Because lately I've been watching and observing
Mm-hmm.
and just listening and taking in things as to whatnot, as far as like a relationship type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, as 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 melanated women, you know, we can be attacked. We can be combative. We can be uncooperative. Um, we can be vindictive. We can be hurtful. You know, we could be a lot of things. And sometimes I get it when it comes to guys choosing mates. They like, hey, that's not what I want. I don't want to deal with you. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want that energy that you got. I don't want it. And it's not, and I've learned that it's not because they are weak. It's because one, they don't want to have the capacity to deal with that.
Yeah.
Okay? They want to be like, hey, I know 9 times out of 10 with the energy that she bring it, if I walk into the house, it's gonna be a fight. I don't want to fight with my significant other at home. I'm supposed to only fight with the people outside my home. Okay? So I can maintain my home. But when I get in my home, I don't want to have to fight. This is where I can lay down literally my armor, my shield, my everything. I can just lay down. But the things that goes on here and the certain things that we provide, it requires double duty of fighting, and it shouldn't even be like that.
No,
And
it shouldn't.
same for females as well. So I don't even be mad when the dudes be like, "That's not my choice. I don't even want that." No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I don't know that. I mean, there's some people out there who are masochists and enjoy that kind of thing, but I'm like, who really who enjoys being in a relationship where it's like constantly arguing, constantly fighting? Like I can't do that. I like, damn, I'll be independent by myself. Oh wait, I'm sorry, unselfishly alone by myself.
Right.
I'm sorry, independency is not a word, and being independent is not a word. I forgot about that. We learned that in this episode. Independent is not a word.
Mm.
It's something that what did you say it was? Something that was created how? For what? How you say that, Shay? I forgot exactly what you said. It was one of
It
those
was
words.
created for
What? Oh, propaganda. Yeah, yeah. Created from propaganda. So
because
independency is not a word.
as
Independent is not a word.
black men and women, we couldn't vote. Only the Caucasian man could vote. So that means
And
his
mind,
Caucasian counterpart couldn't vote neither.
and mind you, this was after we were quote unquote free.
Right. You know,
So
going further in history, surpassing this negative chapter that we have been so beat in our head every February. You
mhm,
know, civilizations and everything was developed with a man and a female side by side. You know,
facts,
when you seen a man, you seen a woman. They weren't too far apart. It was the you see him, you see me.
facts.
Okay. Now that when we get over here, it was just a you see him but no her. Then that's when the women's movement, the independent, I don't need no man. That was them sticking it to the man,
Hmm.
with air quotes, sticking it to the man.
And then come to find out, in all actuality, women need men and men need women. Yeah, kind of scary, ain't it, when you actually look at it that way? But you've been all your life being like, yeah, fuck them, but you need them. But yeah, like this is just one of those things. That's like it does not exist. It doesn't exist. It's just given to some. It's just drilled in your heads to make you believe that you are something that you are automatically supposed to be. You think you have developed into this being, this level of independence when you're just doing what you were supposed to do from the get-go. If you never was drilled into your head that you need to be independent, you would still be doing what more than likely you need to be taken care of, which is yourself. Now, this is not to like bypass that there are some people, both men and women. Let's make that clear.
That a shade, really?
Yeah, y'all. Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
y'all.
devil's advocate, Carmen.
No, it wasn't devil's
I
advocate.
didn't
That's true. That is
argumentative.
true.
Wait a minute, Carmen. I didn't want to say argumentative. I wanted to dress it up because sometimes let's let me and Carmen, we're gonna have a real conversation.
All right.
All right. We all know that we have that one friend or that one person that we know that literally has to argue about everything, or even argue when you know they're wrong. You looking like, no, I can't this. I can't deal with you. I can't deal with you because you always want an argument, or something always has to go wrong for like something always has to go bad in their life or in their day for their day to like feel balanced or something. She said combative in the hospital usually mean a person needs to be put in. Okay, I got you. So then I should have used the word argumentative.
Oh, I see. I get what you're talking about, like combative. Oh yeah, they need to be put in restraints.
Not that she sent this person. I cannot.
That's the
But I
behavior.
got.
She's talking about the behavioral health people that get combative, or even just a regular patient who was just trying to fight and everything like that. Strap them down.
She's stupid. Nah, I get it. I got you.
Hold them down and let me give me this needle. You can't hold me forever, bitches.
You stupid. Don't stand in the corner, Stephen.
I'm already by a corner, so my hand went over there into it, so my hand is standing in the corner.
I think I would say I used it right. Unselfishly by myself. Yes, come on, Steve. Yeah. I would say I used it right because we have some women who would cause an argument and her dude will walk away. And what she doing after the dude? It's not like she walking away from him arguing. You see what I'm saying? But she walking behind him, steady yapping at the mouth whole time he walking away from the situation. Like
it's just
I
some
don't
things
know.
that just can't be let go.
Right. I'm just putting myself in the guy's shoes. We gotta start seeing as a group, we gotta other people's perspective to get an understanding as to where they're coming from.
True.
That's it. Like, I mean, man, because if I'm a female and me and my guy arguing and I'm walking away, don't walk behind me steady arguing. Like, bruh, like I'm gonna let you have this. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm walking away, so that means that tells you conversation done and over with. Don't walk behind me arguing it, And women do that. Some women do that. That's not cool. That's not cool.
Not at all. Some people
that's not peace, bro. That's not peace at all.
No, it's not. They just can't let it go. That's the problem. Like, I mean, like I'm walking away. I'm walking away so you can calm down and actually talk about this like adults. You started yelling at me like you a 2-year-old kid. Like, God damn, if you don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And even with our kids, we like, hey, ain't no crying. I said what I said. No means no.
Nay says, well, the reality of the social construct, irritable people need company, so they push the agenda in order to have companionship. Okay, my eye got a little lazy right there. Leave me alone.
That's cool. But yeah, that's what it is. It's the misery need company. It's well, my relationship ain't working. I'm gonna do everything to sabotage your relationship.
Exactly.
Then that's when that's when the hating come in. Like, oh man,
That's
y'all
not an
always
independent
love it.
person. That's not an independent person.
Y'all keeping that PDA, y'all so extra. Like, hold on, wait a minute, dog. Like, really? That's what we on?
Ain't
You
nothing
know?
wrong with ain't nothing wrong with a little PDA. Let us have our PDA.
Or
Let us
they cracking with their homies like, ah, here they come. Every time you see this nigga, he can't never leave the house without his wife. Why,
yeah, don't be
bruh?
mad at the fact I got one of your ass, don't.
Yeah, it and same thing for the chicks. Like, anyway, man. All
Yeah.
right, there is
We
no such thing as independency.
mm-hmm.
There is a such thing as being an adult.
Yes.
All right, independent women is not losing. Selfish women are losing.
Yep.
All
That's
right, so remember that.
that's the absolute
Remember
facts.
that,
So yeah.
because when you come across an unselfish person or a selfless person, both of y'all to win. Both of
Mm.
y'all will win no matter what.
Especially if y'all both got y'all shit together. Both y'all got y'all shit together for yourselves.
Yeah.
All you doing is adding on more. There's different variations
That's
of it. There's different variations of it. Split here, or one person could be like, okay, I'm paying. Like he say, okay, I'm gonna pay all the bills. You take your money and you put some of your money off to the side and save up for just in case of emergency, and use your money to maybe do little things around the house as well. You know, just stuff like that. That stuff adds on. It's not you being selfish. It's not just you using your money to go out and get whatever the fuck you want. You
mm-hmm.
doing it for the main. You doing it for the main stake of one thing: the household. That's where the money is supposed to always go. The household. The
Mm-hmm.
people that reside within that household, whether it be just you and him, or you, him, and a kid or two, or three, or whatever, how many y'all to pop out.
Right.
That's where it's supposed to always go. So even regardless of the fact of whatever the decision that y'all make or how y'all do it, make sure y'all do it together. It is a partnership from the moment y'all decided to be together. What up, bruh?
I'm glad you do. I'm glad, and I definitely understand your perspective about the combativeness. That was definitely good. Like I loved it. I loved it. But yeah, man, like
Man,
get you a male or a female, bro. That is selfless.
yes.
Okay, right?
Huh.
She need to relax, relate, release. Absolutely. Like
Man. So,
yeah, get you an adult, a selfless adult. If you run into a
selfless.
selfish adult, you better run away. Okay,
If they
you
start off
can't
from the
because you
gates,
got a selfish person on your team, bro.
yeah,
Can't do it.
if they start out the gate saying like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep my money, man, run,
Yeah.
like, run. Just plain and simple.
That go for male and female now, okay?
Exactly. Exactly.
Male and because you got some selfish guys,
Yes, that
okay?
is true.
They
That's true. Can take
yeah, like if
can take care of
selfish, he don't like
themselves. Can take care of themselves, but want a woman to do it for them.
yeah. If I'm telling you, like if you ask any girl in the audience, if the dude is selfish, he do not like you.
No, you know what? You can't really deem a dude as selfish. We'll call him lazy. Call him lazy.
What?
Call him
Lazy?
lazy. Call him lazy
I
because
would
he
give
no
him
because he expect a woman to do everything for him. He expect a woman to do everything for him.
okay.
So we'll call him lazy as opposed to just like hoarding money off to himself and stuff like that. A guy is still gonna spend some money in some way, shape, or form, even in the beginning of the relationship on money. Like he gonna spend money on dates and stuff like that. He just got into a relationship and got lazy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a better way to put it in terms of a guy. Men don't
Okay.
get a selfish woman, and ladies don't get a lazy man.
Okay, that's fair. That's
That's it.
fair. And you are doing everything on your own because you don't have any help. You are not independent. You are an adult.
Exactly.
Welcome to adulthood. hood, boo. That go for male and female. Like,
and it don't wait
nah.
for nobody. The moment you hit that age, there it is. It's not independency, it's responsibility. Get it
That's
right.
it.
It's not
That's it.
independency, it's responsibility. Get it right. I feel like I got to sneeze and I'm trying to hold it in.
Oh, for the guys who like traditional women, baby, go after the traditional women. You know, traditional man, traditional woman. Y'all compliment one another. You know, this is how it goes. Like that. Okay? Ain't no fingers going anywhere. Okay? For the modest women, look for a modest man. That's the only way y'all gonna work. You know?
And that clinch.
You cannot be the right. Like, man, go after what you can provide. Period. Because it'll be easy. It flows off naturally. And also, what work for one couple might not work for the other couple. That's the most important thing. Okay?
Keep that in mind.
Like, keep that in mind, man.
So with her saying that just made me think. With her saying that makes me think about something. Everything we're saying is based off of our opinions of things that we have seen, heard, or gone through ourselves personally. This is not formal advice. Like, this is something that you should do. This is, you want to try it, feel free, have at it. That's your choice on what we say.
Back in
Like, if you do by chance do something that we say something about it and you say like, oh, maybe I should get that try, that's your choice. We're not telling you to do it, but if you do it, come back on the next episode, let us know how it go. But just letting y'all know, it is solely our opinions that we are stating here. I don't want anybody to think we're saying anything factual about anything. Hell, it might be women out there that might be 100% fine. There's people out there who think that they're independent and that nothing's going to change their mind. Nothing we're saying is factual. This is all opinionated. This is all, frame of mind. That's all it is.
That's it.
Don't take what we say too seriously. Some of the stuff that we say, yes, we say with some very strong emotions behind it. As you've seen the three of us at some point in time in an episode have went off.
Yeah.
Shaden went off a few times. Dre's went off a few times. I went off a few times. It's only because we feel adamant about a particular topic that we're talking about in that particular moment in time. That's not saying we're stating facts. That's just stating how we feel. All right?
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, this topic was going to offend some people. If you feel offended in any way, shape, or form, that means your ass is guilty of being a selfish motherfucker.
That's it.
Oh man, this was a decent episode. This was decent. I think we done broke down the fact that there's no such thing as independent or independencies. It's called being what?
An adult.
All right. With that being said, I want to thank Carmen, Nate, Tracia. Bro popped in for a little bit to say hey to everybody and all that good stuff. Anybody who was watching were not able to comment, we appreciate you. Hopefully you give us a little bit of your feedback and let us know what you think about the topic. For our audio listeners out there, listen on Spotify, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, we appreciate you listening to us. Hopefully one day you can come over here to YouTube and get some faces to match these lovely voices that you hear. Yes, we have those lovely radio voices for you right here. With that being said, remember, if you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell. It lets you know when we go live. We go live, well, like I say, every Tuesday and Wednesday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, whenever my job permits it. If you don't know your time zones, look up the Windy City. You'll know what time it is. Other than that, like I said already, we're not doing the show next Wednesday, but we will be here next Tuesday. So just keep that in mind. Shay, anything you want to say before we bounce?
I love y'all. Carmen, I love our conversation. Like, man, we can do this like all day, Carmen. I love it. But last but not least, do right by any means, people.
Yeah. And in honor of Dre not being here, everything like that, he busy, anything like that. Like he always says, love on your peoples. Love on your peoples. Life is too short. Love on your peoples. And like I say, that is it for today's episode. We got to get up out of here. You all have a beautiful night. And remember, as always, stay insightful. Peace.